Hello everybody, this is Asiel Baez Day, and I'm here making this quick video to show you guys how to make a simple, quick Addimu for the Orishas Funfun. Now, this is a very simple Addimu or food offering for all of the white Orishas. This is specifically or more commonly used for obatala and Orishas of the white cord of the Orishas Funfun, but it can be modified to fit any other Orisha, and I will tell you guys how to modify it towards the end of the video. But what you need is your white plate, 8 eggs. This is ori or cocoa butter, cotton, and cascarilla. So this is the beginning, and this will be a regular once in a while offering. It could be an offering for a petition, it could be an offering for anything in particular, to give your thanks, just as, like I said, as a regular offering, whatever it may be. So this is a egg offering Addimu for Orishas Funfun. So the first thing you want to do is to obviously gather up all of your ingredients. The next step in the Addimu is obviously to put some water to boil so you can boil up your eggs. Place all of your 8 eggs into the water and allow it to stay there boiling for the next 8 to 10 minutes so that the eggs gets nice and hard, as if you were going to eat it yourself as a regular boiled egg. Alright you guys, when your eggs have been boiled, you're gonna obviously let them sit for a while so that they can cool down a little bit. These are freshly boiled right now, so they're nice and hot, but once they're nice and cooled down that you can actually touch them without burning your fingers off, these are all really hot still. I just took them off the stove. You're going to begin to crack the eggs. So you're going to begin to crack all the shells and peel off the shell of each and every single one of your eggs. There's 2 extra eggs in this video right now. These are actually mine that I'm going to be eating, but anyways, these are for the Addimu. These are actually mine to eat because I like hard-boiled eggs. But anyways, let them cool down for a while, and then once you're done, once they're nice and cool, you're going to start cracking them off and taking off the shells off of the eggs like you normally would in order to eat hard-boiled egg. Okay everybody, so I have my eggs already peeled, all 8 of them, nicely peeled off, and over here I have the eggshells so you guys can see them. Now the eggshells, I recommend 2 things. Either 1, you just simply throw them out into the trash or whatnot, or 2, you keep them to make your own homemade efun, your own homemade cascarilla. Either way, once your eggs are completely peeled off, oh, are we good? Yeah. Once your eggs are ready and completely peeled off, then you're ready to move on to the next part of the Addimu. Okay everyone, so the next part of the Addimu would be to have your plate and your cotton ready, your cotton sheet. So in this part you can do 2 things. Either 1, you can go ahead and place a thin layer of cotton that you're going to place on your plate, or for example, if this is a petition, Addimu, or something in particular, you might want to put here on the plate itself any your letter, a letter with or a piece of paper with your petition in it, or maybe a picture of a person if this is like a healing spell with obatala or anything like that. So you want to put whatever you need to put on the plate. If not, then you're just going to put a simple layer of cotton. This is the sheet of cotton, and you're just simply going to cover the plate up like so. So you're gonna end up with cotton on your plate. The next part of the Addimu will be to actually put your eggs onto the plate. Normally I just put it in a circular form like so, and you're just gonna simply lay all of your 8 eggs on your plate, nicely arranged in whichever way you might choose or want or you see more fit. It does not matter in which way you put your eggs, but I like to do like this, like a little circle, and that's pretty much it. Once your eggs are arranged in a circle, your next step will be to cover them with a thin layer of cascarilla and a thin layer of ori. So you're just gonna sprinkle cascarilla a little bit. It's like a seasoning, let's say. You're seasoning the eggs for the orisha with a simple layer of cascarilla over each of the eggs. Just a little bit, not too much. Like that. And you can put a little cascarilla on the plate, you can decorate, doesn't matter, but just a little bit of cascarilla, and that is more than enough. And then you're gonna do the same thing with the ori, and you're gonna go over all of the eggs with a simple layer of ori for each and every single one of the eggs. I need a little bit more. At this point of the Addimu, what you want to make sure that you're doing here is just simply you're decorating the plate, you're making it look nice and pretty. For the Orisha, this will be your presentation point of the Addimu. So you see, you're just putting a little bit more, you're putting some in the center, you're putting some around, and whatnot. So that is what you would have so far also. Okay, you guys, so this is more or less more of an up-close look of what the Addimu looks like. This is technically it. This is technically done. That's ready to go and be offered to the Orisha or to whatever spirit or whatnot. Now, I forgot to mention to you guys, because I have this little candle lit over there, but I forgot to mention as one of the ingredients you can have a candle. This is a Sabbath candle. You can use a tea light candle, you can use a 7-day glass candle, doesn't matter. Normally what I like to do is that I like to place a candle in the center of the plate. You have to be very careful with the candle burning out and the cotton. You have to be very, very careful. If you have an offering, if you have a petition that's sitting under the cotton, normally I like to place a candle in the center of the petition. So I always put the petition in the center of the plate so that then the candle is right on top of it. If you're using one of these candles, again, you have to be very careful. Even though this is an Addimu, your place will catch on fire if it touches other things or if the cotton gets on fire. If you're using one of these, you also want to be a little bit more careful because the tin gets very hot and it might create too much heat and catch on fire on the cotton also. If you're using a 7-day white candle, then you have a little bit more security, but please always watch out for candles and fires within your home. Anyways, so this is technically the Addimu. So you can place a candle in there or in the center or whatnot, and you're going to take it and you're going to offer it to the Orisha. Now this particular one is for obatala, an offering that I'm doing for obatala. Now the variations that I spoke about in the beginning of the video, this plate like it is now with a candle in the center will be for any of the white Orishas or any of the Funfun Orishas. So any of the Orishas that belong to the Obatala court or the Obatala spiritual court. Now, let's say that you want to do this Addimu for Yamaya or for Ochun. Very simple. You will follow the same instructions, but you would switch the number of eggs into the matching number of the Orishas. So for example, if you want to modify for Ochun, you would put 5 eggs instead of 8. If you want to modify for Yemaya, you would put 7 eggs. If you want to modify for Shango, you will put 6 eggs. For Ya, you will put 9 eggs. For Elegua, Ogun, or Chosi, you will put 3 eggs, or you might put 7 eggs also. For an Orisha like Ochun, for example, you would then season the eggs with something sweet. Maybe you would drizzle honey over them. You could drizzle some of the cascarilla. You could also put some of the ori. You could put all 3 of those things. Let's say for Yemaya, you would drizzle it with some molasses. For Elegua or for Gun and Ochosi, you would also drizzle molasses. You might do a little bit, like a small little pouring a little bit of rum on top of each of the eggs as you're getting ready to offer it. Let's say for Shango, for example, you would do your 6 eggs, and then you could do some of the cascarilla over it, and then you can do a little bit of wine, red wine, drizzled on top of the eggs. Whatever you use to season the eggs does not really matter. It will the differences or the differentiation will be on the Orisha that you're offering the Addimu for. So again, eggs are for all of the Orishas without exception of any, and the only difference of the Addimu will be to modify the number of eggs based on the Orisha that you are offering it to. For the regular Funfun Orishas, you were going to season it with cascarilla and ori, and for the other Orishas, you're just simply going to switch it to their own particular likes when it comes to liquids or libation liquids and whatnot. So that's pretty much this video. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys give a little bit of Addimu to obatala or to any of your Orishas. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Send me your comments and your concerns and your questions and whatnot. Look me up on the social medias. And please do share the video with your other friends, your believers, your pagans, your witches, all Orishas, everybody. Yogis, everybody. So thank you guys for watching again. This is Asiel Baez, and I'm tuning out. Ache, 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 to. For all of the white Orishas, this is specifically or more commonly used for obatala and Orishas of the white cord of the Orishas Funfun, but it can be modified to fit any other Orisha. And I will tell you guys how to modify it towards the end of the video. But what you need is your white plate, 8 eggs. This is ori or cocoa butter, cotton, and cascarilla. So this is the beginning, and this will be a regular once in a while offering. It could be an offering for a petition, it could be an offering for anything in particular, to give your thanks, just as, like I said, as a regular offering, whatever it may be. So this is a egg offering Addimu for Orishas Funfun. So the first thing you want. Hello everybody, this is Asiel Baez on Day, and I'm here making this quick video to show you guys how to make a simple, quick Addimu for the Orishas Funfun. Now, this is a very simple Addimu or food offering. What I'm going to do is to obviously gather up all of your ingredients. The next step in the Addimu is obviously to put some water to boil so you can boil up your eggs. Place all of your 8 eggs into the water and allow it to stay there